Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus visits Gano Bhavan and asks quickly construct their memorial museum of July-August mass uprising. Today is October 28, a blood-stained day in the country's political history. Awami terrorists killed 17 leaders and activists of four-party alliance with Logi Boita on this day in 2006. Those who do politics for the nation do not flee. Only the killers and looters flee the country, says Amir of Jamaat-e-Islami. Anti-Discrimination Student Movement files writ petition with High Court seeking restrictions on political activities of Awami League. Japan plunges into political uncertainty as ruling party LDP loses absolute majority in elections for the first time in 15 years. And Bangladesh will face South Africa in the last test of the two-match series tomorrow in Chattogram. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is News at 10 on BTV and BTV World. I am Imtiaz Ahmed Siddiqui with you. You just heard the headlines. Let's move on to the detailed stories. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus asked advisors to fast-track construction of the museum for the July-August mass uprising at the Gano Bhavan. The Chief Advisor gave the instructions when he visited the palace where ousted dictator Sheikh Hasina lived during the past 15 years, which became a symbol of repression and her brutal rule. The museum should preserve the memories of her misrule and the anger people expressed when they ousted her from power, Professor Mohammad Yunus said as he inspected the ruins. Hundreds of thousands of protesters stormed the Gano Bhavan on August 5, moments after Hasina fled Bangladesh and took refuge in India. Protesters marked their anger in the Gano Bhavan walls and rooms by drawing graffiti and writing protest notes such as Khuni Hasina. The Chief Advisor said a replica of the Aina Ghor, where Hasina's notorious security agency secretly detained hundreds of dissidents and opposition activists, should also be built at the museum at Gano Bhavan. The Aina Ghor should remind visitors of the tortures suffered by the secret prisoners, he said. Advisors Adilur Rahman Khan, Nahid Islam and Asif Mahmood accompanied the Chief Advisor during the visit. Professor Yunus told the advisors to consult with experts on museums. He told them to finalize proposals for the museum by December this year. Advisor Nahid Islam said misdeeds of the Hasina regime starting from 2009 will be meticulously preserved at the museum. Mahfuz Alam, a special assistant of the Chief Advisor, was also present during the visit. Later, Chief Advisor's Deputy Press Secretary Azad Majumdar briefed the reporters about the Chief Advisor's visit to Gano Bhavan at the Foreign Service Academy this evening. The Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam and Deputy Press Secretary Apurbo Jahangir were present. Azad Majumdar said the Chief Advisor has directed the advisors to build a memorial museum of the July-August mass upsurge at Gano Bhavan as soon as possible. He said the Chief Advisor has ordered to keep a replica of Aina Ghor in the July-August Memorial Museum so that visitors can learn about the torture of Aina Ghor. Replying to a query, Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said the Commission is working on enforced disappearances and Aina Ghor. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus urged Saudi Arabia to invest more in Bangladesh and sought enhanced energy and economic cooperation to boost ties between the two friendly nations. The Chief Advisor made the call when Saudi Ambassador to Bangladesh, Isa Yusuf Isa Al Duhailan, paid a courtesy call on him at his Tejgaon office in Dhaka today. Professor Yunus asked Saudi Arabia to convey his request to Saudi government for depositing funds in Bangladesh's central bank to boost liquidity support as part of economic cooperation, saying it will be a wonderful gesture to the interim government. He also called for concessional supply of energy and petroleum products, enhanced trade, and increased Saudi investment in the training of the Bangladeshi young people so that Dhaka can send more skilled and trained workers to the oil-rich country. Ambassador Al Duhailan acknowledged the contribution of the Bangladeshi diaspora in Saudi Arabia, saying that gaining more skills would help them earn a better salary and send more remittances back home. Ambassador Al Duhailan said that Saudi Arabia issues on an average 5,000 visas to Bangladeshi migrants and Muslim pilgrims. Saudi ambassador said his country was eager to invest more in Bangladesh and sought support from the Office of the Chief Advisor to facilitate proposed Saudi investment in the port and logistics sectors, especially in Matarbari Deep Sea Port and power and renewable energy sectors by Aqua Power. He handed over 2 letters from the custodian of the 2 holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, congratulating the Chief Advisor on the occasion of the Saudi National Day. Secretary General of the Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation, BIMSTEC, Ambassador Indra Mani Pandey, called on Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus at the State Guest House Jamuna in Dhaka today. The Secretary General briefed the Chief Advisor about the activities of the BIMSTEC, saying that the member nations were trying to transform it into a top active regional forum. Ambassador Pandey said Bangladesh would take over the chair of the BIMSTEC after the upcoming summit, with expectations that Professor Yunus's leadership will inject new life into the activities of the 7-nation grouping. Professor Yunus said the group should focus more on youth, environment and climate crisis issues. Income tax returns can now be submitted without hassle sitting at home. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus said this in a video message to the countrymen about income tax. In the video message, the Chief Advisor said that from now on, there is no need to submit returns by going to the bank or income tax office. All returns can be submitted online, and to this end, measures have been taken, he added.
প্রিয় দেশবাসী, আয়কর নিয়ে দুটো কথা বলবো। আপনাদের দেয়া করই দেশের অর্থনীতির মূল চালিকা শক্তি। অথচ সরকারের কাছে করের টাকা জমা দিতেই পোহাতে হয় নানা ঝামেলা। এখন থেকে ব্যাংকের লাইন দিয়ে আয়কর জমা দেয়া বা আয়কর অফিসে গিয়ে রিটার্ন জমা দেওয়ার ঝামেলা করতে হবে না। আপনি ঘরে বসেই আয়কর জমা দিয়ে রিটার্ন দাখিল করবেন। এই ব্যবস্থা নেওয়া হয়েছে। ঢাকা, নারায়ণগঞ্জ ও গাজীপুর শহরের সকল সরকারি কর্মকর্তা কর্মচারী ও সকল তফসিলি ব্যাংক, মোবাইল ফোন অপারেটর এবং বেশ কিছু বহুজাতিক কোম্পানির কর্মকর্তা কর্মচারীদের জন্য এইভাবে আয়কর রিটার্ন দেওয়া এখন থেকে বাধ্যতামূলক করা হয়েছে। আবার বলছি, বাধ্যতামূলক করা হয়েছে। দেশের বাকি সবাইকে অনলাইনে ই-রিটার্ন ও আয়কর জমা দেওয়ার জন্য উৎসাহিত করা হচ্ছে। কোন প্রতিষ্ঠান কত বেশি করদাতার আয়কর রিটার্ন অনলাইনে দিচ্ছেন তার ভিত্তিতে রাষ্ট্রীয় পুরস্কার অর্জনের জন্য জেলায় জেলায়, শহরে শহরে প্রতিযোগিতা হোক। আপনার আত্মীয় স্বজন, প্রতিবেশী, বন্ধু বান্ধবকে শিখিয়ে দিন কিভাবে ঘরে বসে অনলাইনে ই-রিটার্ন আয়কর জমা দিতে হয়। তরুণ তরুণীদের অনুরোধ করছি এই ব্যাপারে করদাতাদের সাহায্য করার জন্য। ভবিষ্যতে উদ্যোক্তা হবার প্রস্তুতি এখান থেকেই শুরু হতে পারে। ক্রমে ক্রমে সকল প্রকার কর অনলাইনে সংগ্রহ করার জন্য আমরা প্রস্তুতি নিচ্ছি। আপনাদের সবার জন্য এখন থেকে আয়কর দেওয়ার অভিজ্ঞতা মসৃণ ও ঝঞ্ঝাট মুক্ত হোক, এই কামনা করছি।
Blood-stained 28th October today, the day of a stigmatized chapter of the political history of Bangladesh. On this day in 2006, the 14-party alliance led by Awami League blockaded Dhaka with Logi Boita and sticks. As many as 17 leaders and activists of the BNP-led 4-party alliance were brutally killed and scores injured on the day. It was an unprecedented incident of crimes against humanity. Following the call of Awami League chief Sheikh Hasina, leaders and activists of the 14-party alliance started violence across the country, including capital Dhaka. October 28 in 2006 was the last day of the then 4-party alliance government led by BNP. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said those who do politics for the nation never leave the country, but those who are murderers and looters flee the country. He said this today at a discussion held by Jamaat's Dhaka City South Unit at Engineers Institution in the capital to mark the Awami League's Logi Bohita mayhem on Jamaat in 2006 protests. Dhaka City South Jamaat Amir Muhammad Nurul Islam chaired the discussion, while Central Jamaat Naib Amir Professor Mujibur Rahman, Dr. Abdullah Muhammad Tahir, Central Secretary General Mia Ghulam Parwar, BNP Standing Committee Member Mirza Abbas, BNP Chairperson's Advisor Abdul Salam, Nagorik Oikyo President Mahmood Rahman Manna, Islamic Khilafat Majlis Central Secretary Dr. Ahmad Abdul Qadir, Bangladesh Labour Party Chairman Mustafizur Rahman Iran, among others, were present in the discussion. Alleging that Sheikh Hasina introduced a culture of murder, the Jamaat Amir said Awami League had built Aina Ghors all over the country. Dr. Shafiq Rahman said now those who will do politics must work to fulfill the aspirations of the people and preserve the fundamental rights of the nation.
মৌলিক সকল বিষয়ে জাতিকে ঐক্যবদ্ধ থাকতেই হবে। আমরা বিভক্ত জাতি প্রত্যাশা করি না, দল মত ধর্ম কোনো কিছুর ভিত্তিতেই না। যারা এই দেশের মানুষকে ভালোবাসবে, সম্মান করবে, যারা মানবতাকে অন্তরে ধারণ করবে, যারা অন্যের মতকে শ্রদ্ধা জানাবে, তারা এ দেশে অবশ্যই রাজনীতি করবে। কিন্তু যারা ফ্যাসিজমের মাধ্যমে কোনো কিছু করতে চাইবে, আপাতত আমরা নিঃসন্দেহে বলে দিতে পারি বাংলাদেশে তাদের জায়গা নেই।
BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhary opined that it would be better to proceed for election after completing Election Commission reform. The BNP leader made the comment while speaking as chief guest at a discussion titled The 80 Days of the Interim Government and Challenges in the Capital Today. Biplobi Workers' Party organized the program at Dhaka Reporters Unity. Leaders of different political parties, including Nagorik Oikyo President Mahmood Rahman Manna and Islami Andolon Presidium member Ashraf Ali Akhund, spoke on the occasion. Biplobi Workers' Party General Secretary Saiful Haq presided. Hasnat Abdullah and Sarjis Alam, coordinators of the Anti-Discrimination Students Movement, have filed a writ petition with the High Court seeking a ban on Awami League from political activities. At the same time, they filed another writ petition asking why the last 3 elections held during Awami League should not be declared illegal. They filed 2 writ petitions this morning. Regarding the writ, Sarjis Alam wrote on his verified Facebook page, they have filed 2 writs. The first writ petition is on why the last 3 elections of Awami League should not be declared illegal and why the illegally obtained benefits should not be returned. The second writ was filed asking why Awami League should not be prevented from all political activities until the verdict of the case. Sarjis Alam said there is no mention of banning Awami League or registering as a party in the writ. The hearing on the writ challenging the legality of the 15th Amendment to the Constitution as well as the national elections in 2014, 2018 and 2024 will be held tomorrow. Valiant freedom fighter Muhammad Mufazzal Hussain, a resident of Narayanpara neighborhood under Raninagar in Nagaon district, filed 2 separate writs last week challenging the legality of the 4th and 15th Amendments to the Constitution. Nepalese ambassador in Dhaka, Gyanashyam Bhandari, today met BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. The meeting was held at the BNP Chairperson's Gulshan office in the capital. During the meeting, they discussed various bilateral issues including expansion of trade and commerce, education, health, communication and the revival of SAARC to enhance regional cooperation. Deputy Chief of Mission at the Nepalese Embassy in Dhaka, Lalita Silwal, BNP Standing Committee member Amir Khosrow Mahmood Chaudhary and party's International Affairs Committee member Shama Obaid were present at the meeting. And now international news.